Guys, welcome to JerBear Reacts. Today, we're going to react to Season 8, Episode 3 of Supernatural, entitled Heartache. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there is a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. Jerry will do his best work behind the scenes just a few seconds. Obviously, still rocking the black room. Everything's being watched here at once for a little bit. Last episode, Kevin's mother gave up her soul to try to save her son. In the process, Crowley ends up burning off her brand new tattoo and invades her body, turning her into a vegetable and getting away with the word of God. Sam killed some people with Mjolnir, and Dean has some dark stuff in his past when it comes to not Crowley, when it comes to Castiel. So we'll have to wait to see what all that's about, and that should lead us right into Heartache, which either we'll get more of a flashback with Dean, but I imagine since we had that last episode, this episode we'll get flashbacks with Sam and Amelia maybe. Or if not, in due time. Hopefully we don't get directly off to, Monsters of the Week. Because it feels like that's been the theme the last couple episodes. 2 good episodes to start, and then Monster of the Week until like episode 10. And then 3 or 4 good episodes, and then Monster of the Week until episode 20. Plus to wrap up the season. We shall see. But for now, I'm going to put Jerry behind the scenes. Boop. And let's watch. Season 8, Episode 3. Of Supernatural. Heartache. Also, drink some water. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Up there in old Minnesota. Is that Sam running? I always have him running. It ain't. That's just some CEO of a law firm. Somebody's hot on your ass. On your left. Now, there he is, on your left, too, bro. Trying to pass you up. Ain't no competition, dog. Either my man's on drugs, or he made a deal, or he got some shit going on. Or he's running from something, because he's booking it. That brother got burners.
I do a lot of cardio.
Unnecessary Supernatural. Completely unnecessary. That brother's out there trying to be healthy. Speaking of healthy, grab an apple.
Wow, guy goes to purgatory for a year, all hell breaks loose.
You ain't even washed the apple off? I can taste the wax watching you do that. No salt? No water? Nothing? Okay.
Check this out. Jogger in Minneapolis gets his heart ripped out.
I'm guessing literally?
Only way that interests me.
Lettuce 49 cents, carrots $1.50 a pound, maybe. $1.50 a bunch. Onions like $2 about beets, apples. All right, 25 cents for some apples. It's a good price. 40 cents for oranges. Hell yeah.
So,
it's a farmer's market.
Where
the hell are we?
Farmer's market.
I told you, bro. Let's
Organic.
go. Yeah. Good stuff.
What? I had a year off. I took the time to enjoy the good things. So that you could...
Does Dean have a spray tan right now? The fucking... Did they blow up Sucro Corpse? Is that place gone? Obviously, it's been a year. But, like, is that gone? Can they eat other than... I mean, they had a burger in the first episode. Also, the guy that played the dude that willed it, or that bought Mjolnir last episode... Wait a second. Hold on, I think I just caught up with the name. I'm going to double check my sources here. Hey, dude. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah. So, remember when I told you that in my story of Ymir being the first giant in the last episode and all that stuff and how blah, blah, blah. Odin's brothers... Vili and Vey. That guy was Mr. Vili, however you want to pronounce it. That was his name on IMDb. I don't think they said it in the episode. But Mr. Vili was also a Reaper in the first season, in the episode, season 1, episode 12, Faith. So they recast him for that, which was pretty cool. They do that a lot. You'll see people from older episodes come sneak in. But I guess Sucro Corp, whatever the fuck, has been blown up. And that place has been demolished. And they have gotten rid of that issue altogether with no news coverage or anything. Great. Give me exposition on it now. No. Okay.
Here's what's odd about this thing. The guy wasn't chopped or cut in two, no incision, but his heart was ripped out of him like a peach pit.
This guy was a cop.
That's so much. There's a lot of no, I'm not. That's a lot, bro. That is so much. In the first 5 months of 2012, there were 6 gang-related killings compared to the last 5 years, and 3 in 2010. Still, gang-related crimes have largely waned over the years compared to 1993, which left 74 dead, according to the news accounts. Ames police said that despite the progress, there was clearly considerable work to do. I don't want anyone to think we're on top of the gang issues and that we have it completely under control, because that's also absolutely not the case. Beyond the numbers, there's still a perception in places like Ames that too many in the city remain disconnected from the trouble here. What the fuck's that got to do with this guy?
This is exactly what happened 6 months ago. Minneapolis, then Ames.
Did you do this alone?
Arthur, did some invisible voice tell you you had to kill?
Oh, so you pissed him off. Hey, Art, can I call you Art? Listen, I'm gonna sprinkle your arm with holy water, and it's gonna steam and burn if you're possessed by a demon.
He's trying to tell you, bro, he has some fucking Kahlua and some cacao in the shishiti. Shiji.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he about to stab himself. Well, rest in peace, that fucking guy. I'm glad he showed up for a couple minutes.
So what do you think?
Personally, I prefer the Keith Richards version.
Same. If you just didn't burn that flash, Bobby could show up and tell you what the translation is. And that's the same lyrics to that song from Korn.
Can you actually understand any of the words?
I bought a translation app.
You bought an app.
Yeah.
Here, play it.
He's so happy. Look at them as technology is evolving. But it did give you the exact thing that was from the actual subtitle, though. So maybe it's an old
Agent
dead
Samora.
language.
What?
To trace the donor of the transplanted organ,
Difficult.
but possible.
Y'all are flirting each other through work. You can see it in their eyeballs. But also, okay, the other guy could have had the other eye, but that's just also like he had 2 different color eyes because of donation, but that is also a genetic thing. Some people have 2 different colored eyes. I've seen green and blue. Most common is like one eye's brown, one eye's like green. I've always thought that is the most fascinating thing. I don't know why.
App. Called it language unknown because it's a dead language, like ancient Greek or
That's what I said. Yeah.
So I emailed an audio file of Arthur's mumbling to Dr. Morrison.
Who?
Dr. Morrison, the anthropology professor who helped us out with the Amazons.
Yes, okay.
I remember that guy,
well,
yeah.
Let's get our asses on the road.
Added to...
Well, if we are in a repeat of a cycle from 6 months ago, then after the murders in Minneapolis and in Ames, the next heart attack was in Boulder, Colorado.
With my roommate back in Boulder, yeah, we're never getting older. That's 2 different songs. What the fuck just happened? I got nothing. I like that song though. The bunny hole. The fucking what? The bunny hole. Like Lola Bunny. Y'all both creepy. I just want to put that out in the open.
You don't mean the Brick Holmes?
I do.
The all-pro quarterback.
Indeed. Yeah, the guy played at the top of his game for like 1,000,000 years, didn't he?
Yeah, he bought in a car crash last year.
Yeah.
Nosedived off a bridge or something.
Sounds like he had to deal with a fucking demon.
He must have signed a donor card. The docs say how many organs he donated?
Including our 2 suspects? 8.
8? 8.
Really, unless it's, and I'm not ever gonna be the person to knock somebody for anything. I don't see the reason not to be an organ donor. Like, if you're dead, you're dead. Your organs are probably gonna go to waste. Outside of like religious reasons, perhaps. I know some people don't want to be organ donors because of the religion they follow or whatever it is that they believe in. I'm not gonna knock you for that or try to change or sway your stuff, but for everybody else, it's like when you're dead, you're gone, dude. Like your organs gotta go. Like if somebody was like, hey, they can have, like your heart could save somebody else's life. Cool, man. Like I'm not gonna be fucking using it, you know? Or like my eyeballs could go on somewhere else and help somebody else to be able to see, which is wild to me that they could just attach an eyeball in there and it's just like looking around, because I feel like at that point, man, imagine if they could like make a synthetic eyeball, like something that's just like a real eye. That's nutty. At what point do we actually get to that in technology where we can create those things? I mean, obviously it's getting more and more advanced with like severed limbs or people born without certain limbs, like with fingers or full arms or legs, and even getting sensation and stuff like that. And I using neuro brain waves and shit to be able to help move a prosthetic arm up and down. So like imagine getting to the point where you could just remake body parts, or like make new body parts. What if they ever get to a point where you can just remake a heart? Boom. Next thing you know, obviously the more money you have, the better, but you're embarking on immortality. Then what? Then you got too many people, too many mouths to feed, not enough food left on the planet. Water's running dry, natural disasters, ozone layers kaput because the people before us ruined this place we call home. Overpopulation. Then what do? You just pray that Thanos finds the fucking Infinity Stones and snaps half these motherfuckers away. That's it. That's all you can hope for. Anyways, that's my rant. Back to the show.
Okay.
Yeah, bite into that shit right there. If I was Leonardo DiCaprio, he'd be eating a real bison heart right about now. They just gave you some power, huh? Also, real quick, we've had this conversation multiple times in different shows, and I think that there's something wrong with me. If you go back to the Vampire Diaries with whether it's Catherine, Elena, Damon, Stefan, no matter who it was, Caroline, sweet Caroline. If you get into like Faye and the originals, you get to the 100 with certain characters. What is it about blood, whether on the mouth, dripping, on the face, dirt, grime, things like that, that are just like, yeah, that's attractive? She just ate a human heart. And I'm like, yeah, the blood. I get it. I got a malfunction or something.
Like the rest of us.
Show that picture again in the background. I have a theory.
Does that make this a matter for the FBI?
Like we explained earlier.
Okay, they definitely made that photo back there, but I see him wearing, it looks like the number 9. I thought for a second they just had a picture of fucking Bobby Boucher from Waterboy in the background as her son. I was gonna shit in this seat.
We're mostly here to dot some I's on a different matter.
Always one more question in life, isn't there?
If they don't name the thing the Brick House, like what the fuck are we even doing out here?
That's what I find.
Oh, she didn't want to say much, did she?
Son of a bitch.
What?
There it is. It happened.
Come on, don't tell me someone had their heart ripped out here in Boulder.
All right, then I won't tell you.
Yeah, what you know there, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, soap opera ass old lady.
What are you doing here, Randa?
Randa.
I like to stay close
Oh wait,
to
that
the
is
mothership.
we already did that. Yeah.
saw a car out front, so I came in the back.
Told you Mamaw was sketchy, but I don't think she's any control over the
All right,
sketchiness.
Professor
We're
Morrison.
right back in this. I ain't even mad at it.
That does it. The FBI thanks you.
Yes, I am totally looking into adding you as a technical advisor. Yeah, it comes with a medical plan. All right, goodbye.
Come through?
You're going to have to cut Morris off here in a
Yeah,
minute,
you
bro,
do.
because he's getting a little too
All right, so
invested.
here's what crazy Arthur Swinson was babbling over and over. This is what she was wearing today when we talked to her.
Maybe she moved into Brick's room after he died.
That is a possibility. That's a
Or
Finkel is Einhorn. And Einhorn's Finkel.
Oh. Thanks, Dean. Now that image is permanently etched into my retinas.
Yeah. Ugh. The more I think about it, the worse it got.
the football trophies I get, but
The
there's a lot
kendo
of other
stick?
stuff here. I mean, baseball,
Singapore cane?
boxing, race car driving.
He was a fan. Any kind of athlete, he respected him. I mean, look at all the old stuff he's got. A cricket mallet, golf clubs, a kendo sword.
Kendo
Archery
sword.
equipment.
Hell yeah. I really thought he was going to hit Dean with that kendo stick for a second. Genuinely. Is he a time?
Is it
Yes.
Robinson?
Yes.
Didn't he box in like the 40s?
Yes.
Sign the same?
Yeah, love me.
So he's a time traveler.
Yeah.
So he's been going through. Damn, who's Athens? Trying to think of some other like Greek gods and stuff.
Dearest card.
That's definitely a Bobby Boucher jersey, but I like what they got going on. Look at this, mother lover, brother. Holmes brings it home. Top coaches talk shop. Denver, I figured that was supposed to be like a Broncos thing. Denver star quarterback wins MVP for the third year. Look at this brother. He's goofy. Look at him, baseball player.
Driver. Davey Samuelson, baseball player. Kelly Duran, boxer. 4 different guys, right?
Okay.
Check this out.
That's all the same person. You can tell by looking at him. Yeah.
Same dark eyes. Same
Bro,
cheek
being bald with a mustache and a boxer is such a power move.
bones, nose.
What? Show the screen.
Kelly Duran is congratulated
Oh.
on a second-round knockout by wife Betsy.
Yeah. Dearest Betsy. Dearest Betsy be a hell of a name for a book.
Hello, Eleanor.
Or Betsy. Oh, that's what it was. So yeah, he wasn't sleeping with his mama. That's his baby.
What would you rather
They got a mommy son King Kong.
just call you Betsy?
Mommy.
Killers out there that we have to deal with, not just one.
This is not even close to it, but it's loosely, very, very loosely reminds me of the movie 7 Pounds of Will Smith. If you've never watched 7 Pounds, watch it, because that movie is fucking amazing. Oh, I love that movie.
I don't think so.
What? Why not?
Brick used to say the heart was key. That was the focus of the sacrifice.
The Bunny Hole, featuring Brandy Fox, Misty Love, starring exotic Angel Fire. There's a dentist right next door, too. Ain't that about a bitch? Private investigation, a dentist, and a damn, that place. A rabbit hole.
Monster is a stripper.
We're pretty sure this is gonna work, right?
The fact you're gonna get your damn cavities filled and go next door to the Bunny Hole, maybe even go hit up a PI, that's crazy. Y'all are dressed like two dudes that would go to a strip club in the middle of the day, too. That's the wildest part. Oh, never mind. They ain't open yet. A little pick lock action.
Wait.
Is that Paul? Paul, you a son of a bungee cords, boy. Y'all need the cables to attach to you so when your shit goes flying, you can just get it back.
I'm the guy from Phoenix you're looking for.
Didn't need that exposition, but thank you.
And enjoy this.
You're monologuing, which means you're gonna die very
I
soon.
can actually show you your own beating heart before you die.
It's actually pretty cool. Jakob. I mean, she was moaning and groaning. She didn't know what was going on.
I get it, man. I do.
I know you do. I don't anymore. Hell, maybe I never did.
Come on, Sam, don't ruin my buzz, would you?
Dean, listen, when this is over, when we close up shop on Kevin and the tablet, I'm done. I mean that.
No, you don't.
Dean, the year that I took off, I had something I've never had. A normal life. I mean, I got to see what that felt like. I want that. I had that.
I think that's just how you feel right now.
Until, never mind, we don't really know him that well, so we can mind wipe him. Oh, flashback, here it comes. I knew we'd get one. Yeah.
This isn't funny.
Did you guys get married? You proposed on that bridge?
Amelia!
Oh, the little puppers. Riot. He named his doggo Riot. That's kind of wholesome.
Happy birthday.
It's a whole picnic.
What is this?
Never seen a birthday cake before?
Which, oh man. He's thinking about it. You know he fucked up. I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick before we wrap up this episode. The other day, playing Pokemon Go, we're walking, and we come up on this park, right? I see this guy set this blanket out, and he's prepping for a picnic. I mean, he's got champagne bottle, he's got food and everything else. I mean, my man's ready. He's got balloons. It looks like the real deal. When we come back after we went to our destination, got some boba tea. On the way back, dude's sitting there, and I'm like, oh, look, I guess the girl he was trying to talk to showed up. And then I noticed there was a third person there. So in my head, a few things that could have happened. One, he wanted this to be a date. Maybe he didn't express it, and she brought a friend. Or they were going to have this wild picnic and go back and have a fucking chaotic threesome. Either or. It was a lot of emotions witnessing that happen, but the picnic thing is really cool. So Sam and Dean investigate a stirring of unusual murders in which the victims were all recipients of organs from the same donor. Wow. So Brick Holmes, my man, was back in time fighting and beating the shit out of people. Baseball player, rugby player, kendo stick man, samurai sword boy, and then obviously one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel, but that's not him, though. He wasn't sleeping with his mother. That was his wife, dearest Betsy. And, yeah, I mean, this is just a monster of the week. Randa, easy takedown, point blank period. But it leads to Sam looking at universities, trying to figure out what he wants to do with his future and what he wants to do with his life. He's trying to weigh his options and see what he can do and what he can't do. And maybe he wants to go back to school. He had this life with Amelia and with his dog Riot, and now he's back with his brother investigating. So maybe when this is all over, maybe Sam wants to go do that. I don't think he will, because we're not even halfway through the show yet. So Sam get fucked. But it's a good theory. And Dean has just been hard-nosed ever since he got back from purgatory. There's no Benny this episode, no flashback of Cass. Hell, no Crowley, no Tran whatsoever. No Kevin. This is 100% just Monster of the Week. So yeah, a good one at that too. This is a good Monster of the Week episode. I enjoyed this. I like the theory of it. The Mayans, maize, cacao, maize, and maize from cacao and everything else. Yeah, that was good stuff. Heartache is a good title for it. Kind of sucks those people immediately had to die too. the people that got the organ donations themselves. But like I said, other than religious reasons, I feel like people should be organ donors, and I'll never push that upon anybody. I'll never push thoughts, views, and opinions on things. You believe what you want. I'm not going to change your opinion on stuff. It just feels like it could help save lives potentially, which I think is pretty dope. Or your organs could be used in sacrifice. I will leave you guys with a horrendous, wild story that I read on the internet. There's no truth to it because it was on the internet, but rumor has it that this guy donated his mother's body to science. That's what she wanted, and he donated his mom's body to science. And instead, her body went to the military, and they used her dead body to test explosives on. Hashtag America. That's what I'll leave you with. Season 8, Episode 3. Another great episode. Good start for the season. Season 8, Episode 3 is entitled Heartache. Season 8, Episode 4 is entitled Bitten. Woo, Bitten. Alpha, is he back? See you next season. All right. I'm out on that one. As always, guys, links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. Stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.